market. I can hardly recognize this place now. This map should come in handy. No notes. How about some fresh seafood? No thanks, Auntie. I'm not really hungry. A strange place for a save, but I'll take it. But I know I need something here later on. Dear customers, construction on the market gate will continue until the end of next week. Watch your step when exiting the market. Also, while we do our best to blah blah blah. Okay. We know where shit is. Good. I steal all the change. What the hell was that? I should really keep an eye out on my surroundings. They'll pursue you and damage your health. Yes, they will. Need something dry cleaned? We can even remove bloodstains. Nope. We cast shadows under sunlight as we do in the Coma. Shadows are sentient manifestations of our subconscious thoughts. The more powerful someone's spirit is, the more lucid his or her shadow will be. We'll call these entities sober shadows. They exhibit the suppressed feelings of their waking world counterparts. Conversely, weak-spirited people will manifest mad shadows, tortured creatures that will attack anything on sight. They act upon their basest desires. Basest desires. Basest. Some shadows do not spring from human at all. They come from a rumor collective so powerful they are military memed into existence? Yeah, it's different than the first one. By a lot. Whoop. Bathroom. But not in a bad way. It's just not that scary. It's not like the. It's not as. Yeah. My family can trace its ancestry in the Yangnam region back for many centuries. Some trainees undergo a rigorous initiation ceremony to become shamans. Others have symbiotic relationship with a possessive spirit. I inherited the exclusive right to perform rituals in our home district through my family's distinct lineage. From the age of 4, I began the observation, study, and practice of basic ceremonial rites as a remote shrine. I performed these under the strict tutelage of a shamanka, so often over the coming years that they became second nature to me. These rites increased in complexity and ranged from dance, song, instrument, and more. I had a late general education, but it was always clear, however, that becoming a shamanka would be my highest priority. I never truly had a chance in the matter, but the clarity of my purpose came as a great relief to me. I don't think they expect people to need to read this out loud, and so the font is not ideal. Not for my astigmatism. What's the purpose of this switch? I don't know. I don't even know from the last game still. Yeah. You know, it's easier to get into a character when you're not trying to, you're not trying to survive. Whee! The rise and fall of powerful shades is as predictable as the ebb and flow of the tide. Every region of the world has its own monsters to contend with. They spend decades growing in influence, fear, and rumor from the waking world, quietly fueling their power. These local spirits soon move beyond their locality, spreading their dark tentacles into new domains. When their desires for expansion in the Coma no longer sates them, they inevitably turn their dark gaze toward the waking world. It is common for lesser spirits to find their way into our realm. We can often undo their mischievous presence through simple rituals. Combating a true shade in our world is another matter entirely and cause for great alarm. One need only look at such historical crises as the bubonic plague to understand what's at stake. And so it is that the Viscous Sister has now begun her ascent here. But I will put a swift end to her missions with the moon incense. Just like, oh, not quite. Excuse me. Oh, bitch. The shamans have known of the Coma since the dawn of humanity. Legends hold that the shaman can trace their matrilineal descent back to a common ancestor. This proto-shamanic entity has gone by many names through the centuries. The shaman's tribal ancestors lived on the fringes of civilization, practicing black magic and animism. They learned that human emotion and the actions that spur them feed the shadow realm's very existence. Their rituals allow them to commune with entities beyond our world. Why all the big words? This eldritch knowledge made them at once feared, respected, and reviled. Through the centuries, their sustained contact with the dark transmuted their very blood. They are a potent force to reckon with. They have given counsel to heroes and kings of renown, and continue to steer the course of human history in profound ways. This is where I need to come later for something. Whee! That asshole from the hardware store takes this haul to get to his shop and, without fail, always has a few quips up his sleeve. Today he was bold enough to tell me it looks like I'm gaining weight from the rice bread. Next time he's gonna get a bowl full of dough in his face. That'd be nice to the lady. There's a path on the second floor. I think I might be able to get back where I started. Good things to know. The Coma is a shadowy manifestation of elements from the waking world. Vivid daydreams, feelings of déjà vu, fantastic occurrences, and strange rumors. Everyone has experienced the Coma, yet few know its true nature. We perceive its minor aspects because it connects with us. Most people will brush off these encounters with the supernatural as fleeting lapses in lucidity. They are, however, so much more. These are fragments of another world, in fact, small clues of its existence. Those who explore beyond the veil of its borders may attain eldritch powers and commune with dark spirits. I see. Thank you for that info. What happened here? The entire street's collapsed. I can't even see the sinkhole ends. I need to find a way around. Okay. I think I've been on this side of it already. Yes, I have. No, we don't want to go that way. Let's go back upstairs. Not this way. Sure you know where you're going, girl? Okay. You received a torn page. Shades are powerful local spirits that inhabit the Coma. They are ascendant manifestations of the collection of emotions, historical trauma, and human routines associated with a specific area. Shades are highly territorial and will go through great lengths to exert control over the domains that bind them. Shadows naturally gravitate toward the willpower of their shade. While these entities may be benign or dangerous, they are often deceitful and willing to manipulate gullible humans to achieve their ends. Their surroundings influence their forms, and it is unknown to what degree they may control their appearances. In rare occurrences, a shade may manifest from the powerful emotions of a single individual from the waking world. Nothing! No change for me. The shop bears the flashing symbols of the Kobe. Hey look, he's real. You're What's wrong, human? Shadowcat got your tongue. You're a real Dakobai? Surprised? Why do you think they call this place the Dakobai Market? Looks like I was wrong when I thought tonight couldn't get any stranger. You gonna gawk all day or can I help you with something? Oh, sorry about that. I'm thinking my friend has been poisoned and I need something to help her. There's all kinds of poisons out there. Don't you know what name of the remedy she needs? Plasma tonic. I'm sure she called it plasma tonic. Yeah, that's it. That bad, huh? Why do you say that? Well, plasma tonic cures the effects of eldritch venom. Sounds like she was mixed up in some serious business. Well, can you help me or not? She doesn't have a lot of time. The good news is that eldritch venom works slowly, so long as you don't move. I hope she's staying put. Yeah, I believe I can mix something up for you. Now let's see here. Mumble, mumble, a little of this, a little of that, some hair of Jindo, and... What's wrong? I'm all out. Out of what? This recipe calls for Grimsang, and I don't have any in stock. Grimsang? What the heck is that? Oh, right. You humans have something similar called Ginseng. Very good for an old Dakobe stamina, if you know what I mean. Har har. Har har. You did not need to know that. Anyway, where can I get this Grimsang you speak of? You're in the market, so shop around. I won't be able to finish the plasma tonk until you find something, though. Find some, though. Okay. Yeah, because we like this guy. Anyone getting some Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes? Who was that? What a creep. You have no idea, girl. You received a torn page. Flesh thralls are macabre entities constructed through the use of eldritch blood magic to serve the whims of their master. They may be mindless or possess cunning intelligence. Their powers wax and wane with the influence their masters exert over the domain in which they roam. It is a powerful agent of force and will carry out its master's bidding with a single-minded focus. These creatures also have the limited ability to phase into new locations, allowing them to traverse vast distances in seconds. If Flesh Thrall creators die, however, it too will suffer the same fate. Iron dust and fillings are flowing to the hardware shop into the surrounding buildings. The work is so noisy that I can't focus on making the meds properly. Miss it, shop. Underground shopping center, room B101, a hardware store, blah blah blah. Okay. Train signal walls have been appearing. They're blocking the pathways and complicating things for our customers. Don't let this deter you from business as usual, though. Besides, we don't want the CEO to see wasting time in the office. The herbal shops have been isolated by the walls, but you can still reach them through the hardware store. I told the owner to keep the back door open. Okay. Thank you. I do not. It broke, remember? And he's not even in here. But I can hide. Whee! Bitch. The door's locked. There should be a key somewhere. I'm not gonna spend the whole time running around like I did last time because I was an idiot and I didn't grasp what the key was like right here. Look at these bugs! Look at them! They're disgusting. I took key. Oh, you went to him. The notemen are shades bound to local domain and cursed with an unending compulsion to record the thoughts and utterage of folks from the waking world. Unlike their brethren, they are naturally attuned to receive this information, no matter how discreet it may be. It also seems they show no discrepancy between what they record, aside from a tendency to focus on darker thoughts. They do this in the form of loose leaf notes, sticky memos, or scrawls left on the walls. Despite their highly compulsive nature, they can still be unpredictable, and contact with them should be conducted cautiously. Yes, they should. Yeah. The hunting gear here suggests the owner enjoys this hobby. I'm quite hesitant to even touch these traps. It looks like the owner has used workbench to make something. Alright. Quite the problem. Looks like working on some kind of blueprint. Huh? How'd you get in here? Don't I know you from somewhere? Don't you work at the nearby hardware store? Huh? You knew that? Well, hey, it's the best one in town. Yeah, I went there once when my computer broke. Well, I'm guessing you haven't had to make a trip back, so we must have done something right. What are you drawing here? It's a trap I'm going to use for bear hunting. A local apothecarian asked me to catch one. You know their livers fetch a high price. Yep, hunting is my hobby. I saw his tools in the hardware store. I wonder what he can tell me about this trap. Is this something I can make myself? I'd like to learn. You? Planning to hunt bears too? You know, bear hunting is illegal, right? Well, except for me. But since you're interested, well, all you need is some fishing line, a box of nails, and some strong glue. You can combine them to make cult traps. Spread them on the ground, and no heavy animal will be able to avoid them. Well, that's pretty intense and cool. Thanks, I'll try making one. You can start with the fishing line. There are a bunch of seafood shops near the southwest side of the market. Use your imagination. There's a spare box of nails in my hardware store. Feel free to help yourself. Finally, glue. You'll want something strong, you know. I have a sticky mousetrap that uses the type of glue you'll need. I'll be willing to part it, but you'll need to at least trade me a snapping mousetrap, just look for the place where they're likely to feed. If you got everything, just come to the crafting table. Alright, I'll see you around, buddy. When I was 12, my teacher shared the true nature of my studies. She revealed that our people had protected Korea from the forces of darkness since a time immemorial. Immemorial? There were others like us around the world who shared a similar burden as well. From the Inuit of Alaska to the Bohesan of North Borneo, those of us who were born into the fold were to wage an unending war against the hostile entities seeking to spill into the realm. Historically, our people have faced much opposition and violence for those who do not understand our ways. It behooves us to continue our fight from the shadows to avoid the scrutiny of the unenlightened. On that day, I finally understood the full weight of my responsibilities. It would be my duty to prevent a blood ritual and stop Viscous Sisters' attempt to enter the waking world. Yes, it would. Riders? Alright, well, let's get our fishing line. Actually, we can get the gems thing while we're here. May as well, right? Hello, anyone here? It looks like the shop is empty. Here, I'll take it. You never know when I might need it. Could this be what I'm looking for? It fits the description. I better bring this back to Mr. Jacobe. Jim Grimsing. I don't need money. A lot of anti-venom here, though. Box of nails! Oh. Don't get caught up in this shit, man. The ground is so wet. Excuse me. Okay. That was quite loud. Sorry, buddy, don't got time for you. Gotta go to the bakery. Just be careful not to get my finger caught in this. I heard him. He's mean. He's gonna hit me with a knife. And it's bigger than his songs. Oh, I was okay. Oh shit. That big girl. Alright, I can make the bear trap now. All done. As soon as I make the trap, we will go out to potty, okay? Yeah? So Iris pulled out her staples yesterday. Luckily the wound is closed. I'm not sure when she did it, but it's likely when I was in the shower and I had Ron watching her. Iris, it's okay! Iris, back! Did not expect him to be there. Thank you. Oh, that was just fun, wasn't it? Right back in! Oh shit. Get out of there, bitch! Iris, hush. Oh, when I scream? No, no one should have to re-staple. She should be good. Her staples should, her entire incision should be coming out soon. I found a snapping mousetrap. You still willing to make that trade? Well, I got the glue you need right here. Here you go, sir. At least this one's reusable. There's always more than one way to trap a rat. Received a sticky mousetrap. Make sure there was nothing in here that got posted while I was gone. Oh, very good. I know, he's so fast. Okay. That... Sometimes I swear I'm hitting it and it's just like, no, you're not. Alright. Got our trap.